I will do my best to try and keep them in the camera view. Sorry if it's loud. I don't have a babysitter today, so my kids will be in the background. They are a lot more energetic this time. Here's Dolly.
Here she is again.
She's always happy. She is a very happy puppy. God, you're always smiling. You're so happy. Hi, Jeffrey. I will hold up Allison for you. Okay, here she is. That way you know who to watch for while they're playing. She's the merle that has the least amount of black in her back. So when she's playing, then you'll be able to tell who she is. Okay, now go play. Now she just wants help. So Allison's right here, and then Miss Dolly keeps getting behind me. Go play. Go play over there. There the two are together. Dolly and then Allison there. Hi, mister. So Johnny Cash, his owners aren't on right now, but I wanted to show that he has some brown coming in his ears that's starting to show through, and some on his face and his eyebrows. It's pretty interesting. Right there. Hopefully you can see it a little bit maybe. This is the dirty cow. Play with the toy. Ah, guys. Can't put it down. So for Allison, then her brown is really dark. Let's show you. So you can see it's pretty dark rust, but it will turn this lighter color on her nose right here. You guys, it's not your turn. So she will end up being like her brown will be this color on her nose here. But her base color will stay pretty similar. The blue will lighten up a little bit, but the black patches will stay black. Good pride. Hey, Julie, if you have any questions, then feel free to ask, and I can hold up Faith for you. So you can try and pick her out of the madness. Here she is. Hey, don't bite your sister. So here she is. I'll put her down, and I will try to point her out every so often so you know which one she is. Over there. Go where they can see you. Don't bite me. So the training treats, I will go grab a bag. It's Zook's, but I'll grab a bag so you can see what it looks like. I know I left you. How sad was that? Now you all have to come and say hi again. Okay, you guys. So these are Zook's minis, and these are the rabbit. There are other flavors, but I find that the puppies like the rabbit better. They do have a scent to them, but maybe that's why they love them so much. And these guys, so far they haven't had treats. We don't start them on treats until really we start training, not for any specific reason, but just because we don't usually give them treats. Well, I guess I will say one of the biggest reasons is because when they're the younger they are, the more likely they are to get diarrhea. And we want to make sure, but they're old enough now, you get to start being introduced to treats, huh? Yeah. Not unless you. Good. You're not being crazy. You're being goofy. So the food they're on is the Nutrisource small medium breed. I believe it's lamb and rice. Good girl. Good girl. And these treats are really nice because they're soft and they can break apart into smaller pieces. So you can use one treat for several rewards. Down to get a treat. So that depends. We will usually start them in a kennel in our room. So for those of you watching that didn't see Julie's question, she asked, sleeping in her kennel, that's where she wants her to sleep. How well do puppies do with being in another room at night, or should she be in her room? And usually I will start them off in my bathroom, and either myself or my husband will actually sleep on the floor in there, just so that they feel safe. And if they're crying and need to go potty, we can get to them fast so that we don't create any bad habits with accidents. So that's one of the biggest reasons. You don't have to have them in your bedroom or near you, but I found that it does seem to help with anxiety with crate training. They seem to feel a lot safer and take a lot less time to get used to the idea of sleeping in a crate when they do feel safe. And I will say around the 2 week into training is when we will move their crate out. Be prepared for crying, because that is going to happen. She's going to scream and cry, and you're going to want to get her out. But if you let her out when she's crying, then you will create a habit to where she will scream and cry until you let her out. Yes.
Mom, how do I get right back in?
After the video, then yeah, you can pet and play because it can't be in the video.
Mom, who is Scissors?
Just wait until we're done with the video, please.
No, who is Scissors?
So the way that we can help prevent separation anxiety is to give them time alone every single day, not just when you're leaving. If you do it only when you're leaving, they will get the idea that when you are gone, they have to be in their crate, and that is when they will get anxious and nervous because they will not be used to that routine. So we will start we actually have started with these guys even, having them alone in a different room in the house just for a short time throughout the day so that they can get used to being alone and not count on having someone or something around every single day. They're still young, so we haven't done that too many times yet, but throughout training, we do it at least 3 times a week, usually every day, depending on how well the puppy did or didn't do with their first or with their last session. So it is important to start that at a young age so you don't have a puppy with separation anxiety. You don't want to need to go somewhere and have the first time that they're in their kennel or their crate be when you have to leave. That will just create fear of the kennel. So you want to make it more of a regular routine and to even going in different areas in the home and different places. Once they are vaccinated, then you can start going other places with them. Even if you just have them in your car, that's better than nothing. Good boy. You're a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. So you can take her to like a farmer's market or something like that as long as you hold her. To be safe, I usually do wait to go somewhere that has a lot of traffic until their second vaccine. But you can, as long as you just be really careful and not put her down anywhere. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Good boy. This is Johnny's first training session. Look how fast they learn. Come here. Come on. Come on. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. He doesn't know the word sit yet, obviously, but he will get it so fast. Look how smart they are. You sit? Yes. Good boy. Come on. You spin? Yes. Good. Good boy. Oh, you want to try it? Okay. If you guys would put your paws on the ground, then I would work with you too. Every time that I'm training a puppy, well, I guess every time I'm interacting with the puppy is really, in a way, a training session. So if they're jumping up on me, then I will either ignore them or place them back down. If they choose to stay down, they will get rewarded. Good boy. Allison, you can't be on my lap. I'll give you a treat. There. Good. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yes. And soon they will understand that if they have all 4 paws on the ground, then they will get rewarded. And if they're quiet, if they are ever whining or crying or barking, they will not get a reward. Yes, good girl. And I was thinking of doing every Tuesday or something, doing a live training session, because a lot of the videos, I guess I was told, make it look like it's super easy, and when they go to do it themselves, they'll do it maybe the first time and they stop doing the command, and that is very common. So that is why like consistency and patience is extremely important, because I can get most puppy or dog that I'm trying to train, I can get them to do most of their commands probably within the first week or so. But what is the hard thing is to get them to do it consistently and when they don't want to. Like if they don't want to do something, then you can't, I mean, depending on what it is, you really can't make them do it. So that consistency in the training is what really gets it down. What? Are you mad I'm ignoring you? It's other babies' turns. It's not your turn anymore. Yes. Good girl, Allison. Good girl. Yes. Good boy. Oh, yeah, good. Just a minute. Let me clean that up real quick. Yes. 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 Another way that we can teach puppies not to jump up is when you're standing up. Every time they sit down, they can get a reward. Yes. You can see how smart they are. They will start to sit instead of jump up on you as long as your timing is on and you don't reward them for a behavior like jumping or biting or nipping. And depending on how far she goes, I will choose to either correct her or ignore her. Yes. Good boy. You are doing so good. Yes. 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 I think we're about ready to be done. If you guys don't have any more questions, then I will let you go. My kids want to get in here and play with the puppies, so they're pretty upset that they have to wait. They're fine, but this is... Oops. The babies.
Awesome. Probably just take off there.
Mhm. All right, well, let's show Allison and say goodbye. Goodbye. And
Bye.
we'll show Faith. She's all knocked out, just going to sleep. Here she is. And then Miss Dolly's over there chewing on the bone.
Bye.
Yes, good girl. Here's Johnny Cash again. Oh, yeah. She was feeling bad. Nope. If your paws are on the ground, you get rewarded.
Bye-bye.
Yep, you have to have your paws. Oh, yes. That was a good one. Good. All right. Well, we will, if your puppy's in training, then we will be in touch soon. If your puppy's going home, then they will be going home so soon. I can't even believe that you guys are already that old. It's crazy. So, all right. We will see you next time.